Oh, yes. Good morning. Nice to see you all. To see you nice. It is 16th of October. Oh, the weather's changing. It's getting a little bit chilly now. It's getting a bit chilly. Chilly. But it's all good. It's all good. We're going to be having a little chat this morning. I've entitled this video, Is It Worth It? We're going to be talking about events that have happened this week with regards to Norway. What's happened in Norway and what's happened in this country. We know MPs, there's me Robin back again on me. For every time I come in here and get a bit passionate on these videos, my Robin always sits on top of the fence. It's madness. It's beautiful. I love Robins. Robins are gorgeous. Hugh Macbeth, how you going, Gorge? Nice to see it. See you nice. You know, is it worth it? Is mortgage payments, is paying these big corporations, is it all worth it? Is it all worth it? Or are we now starting to see what it's all about? It's all about control, isn't it? It's all about control. Remember, listen, I focus on God. That's all I focus on. I focus on the written word because everything's a distraction, whether it's MSN, whether it's the BBC, the newspapers, the media. You see people reading all these articles and newspaper cuttings all about different stories and everybody's confused. Everyone's confused. Everyone. No one's got their focus and made their eye single. I do try to live in the law, and I want to be right with God, whatever God is. You know, we're all told through His written word that we're all going to face judgment and have to answer for the deeds that we do in the body. And I've always been mindful of that. When I look back over the years of getting married, getting divorced, children and fighting and arguing over who's having money. I've never taken part in none of it. Do you know, I really never have. Unless it's really, really unfair and I'm being treated like a right wazzock, then I'll say me piece. But the times and times I've walked away from situations that could have escalated, I'm just like, no, do you know what? I'm not interested. Just you go and crack on. I'll make my own way. And that's it. I've always lived that way. But we're seeing now. Big shout out to everyone. Hugh Macbeth, I'm just a man. I'm sure you are, darling. Johnny Osborne. All right, Gould. Nice to see you. Alison Goulding. Sweetheart. As always, it's beautiful to see you popping into the channel. I'm just coming to the office. I'm going to be doing some cycling. I've got my cycling gear on underneath here. Oh, I love me cycling. Elliot Flynn. How you going, Gould? So we're in the world, right? We're in this world. We know that we come from somewhere, and then we go back, and we're here to supposedly we're here to have a nice time. Now I don't know how true that is anymore, because everyone seems to be struggling with dogma, and the whole government is all about control. And where do them elements of control come from? Well, they come from the monetary system. You know, are you paying a mortgage? Are you paying your council tax? Is your nose up Boris Johnson's arse? Yeah, it is. I'm not of this world, mate. No, we're not. We're not of this world. It clearly tells you in the written word. You know, this is what I focus on. I don't focus on the BBC. I don't focus on David Davidson or Jeremy Corbyn or Jeremy Clarkson or any of these false idols. I just don't. I focus on, you know, just being right with what God through His written word says that we have to do. Now, we've had this week in Norway 5 dead, and I do believe 1 in hospital from a radical individual that has gone mad with bows and arrows. And I can imagine Norway is up in arms. And then, of course, a few years ago, you had the guy that went on a rampage out there on an island and killed about 70 people with machine guns and high-powered rifles and handguns. I mean, and they're talking about that man might be out at some point from prison after killing 70 individuals. Like, guys, listen, I'm not being funny, right? But England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and the rest of the Western Hemisphere, we are supposed to live by certain doctrines, and them doctrines are a Christian kind of value. That's what we came into the world to do. And all of our churches and our religious leaders, they're wet pansies. None of them are true to the gospel. None of them are true. None of them are prepared to stand up and say, no, this ain't right. None of them. Not one of them. Not prepared to stand up. They're all, oh, well, yeah, this is most people in this country that seem to think they're up there through the churches, and they go to church and they put a few coppers in the box and they sing a few hymns, and they're all, oh, well, you've got to wonder what about these people and where they come from and all the things they go through. And I'm like, look, I just wish they had the same mantra if they walked around town and see all the kids being abused by paedophiles in government and homeless men and women from our own families and our veterans on the street sleeping in sleep. But I just wish this brigade, oh yes, darling, yes, these, oh yes, oh, you know the ones I'm talking about. Oh, Vicar, oh yes, good morning, child, good morning. Fuck off. I ain't got no time for it. I haven't got no time, because it's not measured. It's not, it's not measured across the board. It's not, oh, protect that child, protect that homeless man, blah, blah, blah. Let's open the churches and let the homeless in. Let's feed them. None of that goes on. The church is a devil. It smiles at your face. All these people, they smile at your face. But, mate, they've got some dagger that they want to come into the back. It's like all these corporations. You take these corporations, like, let's take a phone company, EE, right? So you ring EE and you go, oh, I'd like a little, what's your latest deal on iPhones? And they go, oh, we've got this fabulous iPhone and it does this and it does that. And all that them people over the telephones are interested in doing is blowing smoke up your back door and selling you such a fabulous deal that you go, oh, yes, here's my bank details, and you fill it all out. Well, let me tell you, that little relationship might be swimming, but the minute that you come up against them and you say, oh, actually, no, you watch them. They'll all turn into vipers. All of them. The council workers, the council people, the council, oh, yes, we love the people so much. We're out there doing wonderful things in the communities, we're keeping all the ponds clean and the great crested newts are all wonderful and blah, blah, blah. You challenge a councillor. You challenge a councillor on any issue, whether it be law, whether it be ethics, whether it be what do you think you're doing, but watch them. Watch how violent they become. Watch how, oh, no, and vindictive. You cheese off a councillor or anyone like that in the council because they don't like what you're saying, you'll get a visit from the police. And then if they really don't like you, they're going to send someone round from the National Health Service that distributes the drugs for sectioning. Yeah. Why? Because you're not speaking from that postage stamp mentality. We're led, we've got no leaders in this country no more. We've got no one with vision. We're all following the same path. And that path is clearly now leading to destruction. And why is that? Because of the values that people have placed in certain things. We as a people, our values should be placed into life, respect, looking after souls, caring for the needy, making sure the kids are all right and they've got food in their bellies. That's what we